Hello everyone and welcome back to KitbashCarnage. So today we're going to take a look at a custom Kitbashed Chaos Squat Bike that I made for my army, the Mutant Bears of Fate. So as you see here, this is after it's been primed with a base coat of red. You see the guy we kitbashed, and then this is the bike. So take a look at the playlist for the squat bike, the process of how we made it. But like I said, we're just going to paint this up today. I'm trying to get a bunch of projects that I've done painted up so I can basically call them done and done. I'll always come back and touch stuff up here and there, but it's good to always get that bit of paint on stuff. So I'll briefly go through the paints while I'm using them and slow down the video so you can see exactly what we're using. But here we go, painting video number 2 or 3 of the year. So we're doing good so far. So we're going to start off here with this bronzy colour, and then we're going to go in and get anything that we want to be this colour. So be it the exhaust pipes, certain metal bits, or not metallic bits, certain metal bits that we don't want metallic at the moment, but are going to kind of be mechanical. So machining parts, bringing out some highlights of different bits, and so on, and just we tried to use the bare minimum colours and focus on the same type of colours for our whole army, the Mutant Bears of Fate, in order to keep the theme and everything kind of flowing throughout the army. Now, we are going to repaint the whole army in a future season with the new episode layout. So this will eventually all get stripped again and repainted. But I wanted to finish it off. I wanted to get it painted so I can call it done for now, and so I can put it on display with the rest of my army. So we're just going in and trying to be as neat as we can, but also KitbashCarnage. I know I say that in all the videos, but that's what this is about. It's not really kind of about painting. It's about creating and the process of creating stuff. And sometimes the process of creating stuff isn't neat and tidy. It can be a messy job, but in the end, things turn out your way. And the one good thing about paint, I've said in previous videos, is you can always remove it and paint over. So it's kind of very forgiving. Also, I like to do my paint. Oh, there we go. I've just broke the miniature. Very good. Yeah. So we tend to do this in the videos. I don't want to edit any of it out because this is what happens sometimes. Mistakes happen, and it's about fixing their mistakes on the fly, or trying to at least. Hopefully, this wheel doesn't fall off again. But anyway, I like to paint miniatures and projects all in one go. I will be, in my new season kind of layout that I'm going to be doing for the channel, I will be doing a season of basically like a series of painting videos. So these videos will consist of me picking something that I've either created or I just buy a kit and make it, which probably will never happen because I always end up putting my twist on stuff. But it would be me consisting of having one project, a model or a vehicle or some sort of piece of terrain or whatever, and painting that over the duration of like a month. So I'm going to post obviously one episode of that thing, but I will be painting behind the scenes over the duration of about a month, and this will give me that time that I will need with the skill level that I have at the moment, the skill level of breaking absolutely everything that I make. But anyway, we will end up being painting stuff over the course of a month, which will make sure that we can designate our time between work like IRL and painting. So I'll be able to come and sit down on my days off and spend, up to 5 hours painting a miniature, trying to get it the way I want it to look and taking my time and whatnot. Whereas other type of projects, I literally get done in 2 to 3 hours, like a whole project. So it will be a different way of this channel, so hence the reason I put it in a season by itself with a few episodes, hopefully 5 episodes, which will be drawn out over like 5 months, and then there will be different episodes and seasons based on different themes on the channel or throughout the channel, which will take less time. So I can just do quick kit bashes and stuff like that literally take like 10 minutes, and then I could do a whole army in like 30 minutes. I could, different types of videos, how to kit bash an army from a box of scraps in 10 minutes, like, it's crazy stuff like that. How to kit bash an army out of nothing but the stuff you find in your hobby bin, anything. So lots of different subjects that we can do, and I'm looking forward to how the channel progresses. So this is what we have so far. As you've seen, I went in with the metallic after my first coat of paint, and then that just brings out the more mechanical parts, anything we want it to be the metallic color, and like the machining parts, the chains, more exhaust pipes, the bits on the side of the wheels there, the sporks are they called, of the bike, the guns and the bits of armor on the miniature himself. And then we're just going to go in with some of the white and then bring out some of the bones, some skulls, and some other highlights. Again, I apologize. You guys, I'm sure, do not want to look at my knuckles. Or the broken brush that I use. I use this brush, I broke this brush in half because I kept on hitting off the camera every time I was trying to film painting. So instead of it banging the camera every 10 seconds, I just snapped it in half, and it does the same job. It's the tip that you need. You don't really need the end part, This is going terribly. So just making sure with your white that you're being that little bit careful. Although we kind of give ourselves that bit of leeway on the channel, we still need to be as careful as we can when it comes to certain paints that we're applying, because they can saturate or like overcompensate other colors. So obviously being as tidy as you can be based on what you're doing. But yeah, as you can see, we've brought out some attention to detail, and then we're moving on to just the finer little details, just to bring out the characteristics of the miniature itself, and then we should be done. So, like I said previous, going along with the theme of the army, the mutant bears of fate, you notice a lot of purple and kind of blue. This purple and blue is basically the remnants of the mutesque kind of demonesque that like inhibits the machinery, the armor, and the soul of the army. So it's basically a gift from the chaos gods. So a little bit of lore to the army itself, which you can find on my Instagram. So I don't know that much about the actual Warhammer lore, but basically they were a Space Marine unit or army. They were part of a Space Marine army that fought for this city, for the Emperor. And then when they were backstabbed by the Emperor, not given the credit for what they'd done, they kneeled down on one knee, this whole unit, and froze in time and basically like meditated. And they meditated and got to the warp and got into a dark place, and the chaos gods granted them this eternal demon kind of mutated soul to possess them, their machinery, their armor itself, over the time they were meditating for thousands of years, and over the time their armor like got attached to the ground. So as they finally awoke, they stood up and pulled the concrete from the floors. They had like vines attached to them that were strapping them to the floor, and they all ripped up, which then ripped part of their armor off, which then exposed the mutant parts underneath. And yeah, just go into the Instagram and check out the lore. There's way too much to get into, and I have much more details that I'm going into in the backgrounds with the army. So, but this is why the theme is kind of blue and this purplish color, because of that mutant-esque, faithful, demon-esque soul that kind of surrounds everything that they embody. So the same type of technique that we used in previous videos, we are going over colors in floral colors based on the colors we just put down. I hope that makes sense. In order to highlight the undertone color. Also, these floral colors, a little secret, is under blacklight all for S. Check out my Instagram for pictures of these finished projects under blacklight and stuff like that. I have to upload a whole portfolio folder of all these. It's the little secret that I kind of do when I'm playing these on tabletop. You can just shine the light, and it's like every time they take a dark pact, and if they pass, they kind of brighten up and they get the faith of the gods type of thing. So as we just finish up painting the wheels, just to make them stand out a little bit more, I'm very happy with how this all came out. Even more so that I was never expecting to actually paint it, to be honest. I was expecting to paint it at some point. But I'm actually enjoying the painting my projects and seeing them come to life once again. It's been too many years. Last time I built and painted projects like just so fluidly was literally about 17 years ago. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my antics, listening to my rambles, and enjoying everything we do on the channel. Before I let you go, we're going to finish this off with a bone rate wash. So basically, this is just to bring out the bones and to give some highlights, some depth, like some depth tones in the recesses, and make it look that bit more kind of worn down and not, shiny and brand new. Yes, I do know that we're not really supposed to be using this bone rate color, or wash, or whatever you may call it. But yeah, it's my project. I do what I want. Thank you very much, everyone, for all your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and let me know any projects that you're doing yourself or any series that you want to see in the future of the channel. Really appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you in the next one.